Hey everyone, it's Michael with One Way Travels, and I'm here at the Park Hyatt Washington D.C. We're going to do a 2-night hotel review on this property and really see if it's worth the glitz and glamour here. The Park Hyatt D.C. is an elegant hotel in a very nice lively neighborhood around George Washington University. It's also a Category 6 hotel in the property chain, where the cost can cost between $21,000 on an off-peak to $29,000 on peak, and on average $25,000 high points per night, with a cash price of a couple $100 to upper hundreds on peak nights. Stay tuned for this review as I got upgraded to a Park Executive Suite, which would cost $1,000 per night. Anyway, let's talk about this hotel review. So as you find the hotel, it's nothing crazy with the buildings, very nice, lively neighborhood around the university for young people. And as you get through the lobby and check-in, it's very nice and elegant. I'm not gonna complain about it, as this hotel property boasts 220 rooms and an outstanding 134 suites with 8 floors. I'm on the 7th floor. We're going to talk about my room and show you what it's all about. But just a brief overview of this place, and of course it has 3 in-house restaurants, including the Blue Duck Tavern, which I'll be eating my breakfast there every day, and I'll definitely show you what that place looks like as well. So let's move on to the room tour. And with the Park Hyatt DC, as I mentioned in the beginning, I booked a king bed standard room for 25,000 high points for 2 nights, for a total of 50,000 points. Of course, due to some sweet talking with the management, I was able to be upgraded to a Park Executive Suite, which is basically their second highest suite in the property, with it's about a 920 square feet room. And it's ridiculous because it's valued at over $1,000 per night. We're gonna talk about the room tour and all this stuff in just a minute, but what a great upgrade going from a couple $100 to $1,000 per night. Sounds great. So the Park Executive Suite, like I said, it's 940 square feet, and as you come through the suite, you've got so much space to go through. And as you go down the center, as you turn to the left, you're going to see that spacious king bedroom with enough space and has a nice little TV in there. As you move to the left with your humongous lime-inspired bathroom, where you've got so much space. As you move to the left, you've got your rain shower along with the tub in all in one spot, which is great. And as you move towards the sink, and nothing really crazy here, move to the right, you've got all that storage for your clothes and a safe, and yes, even just the toilet is there as well. Humongous bathroom, and of course an awesome bedroom as well. As we get out of the bedroom, you're going to see the nice design, all that great stuff. As you move to the center, you're going to see a dining room table for 4. That's right. And as you move across, you're going to see there is that living area where there's a huge enough couch. In case you have guests, you could probably sit 1 or 2 people there as well. And you've got a great view of the city as well. Talk about the blinds in a second, or maybe in the next segment. And as you go around the end of the living room, a half bathroom. That's right, a half bathroom at the end, in case you need your privacy, or in case someone's using the other bathroom. So that is really just a brief room tour of the Park Executive Suite at the Park Hyatt Washington D.C. Anyway, let's talk about the next thing on our tour of this hotel. In regards to the location of the Park Hyatt DC, like I said, it's not in the super central city area. So to give you some examples here, it's about an hour train ride if you don't have a car from the airport to this property, which, not gonna lie, Dulles Airport is very far in general from DC, and it's much more equivalent to somewhere in Virginia. As for attractions wise, like I went to the Lincoln Memorial, and it's about a 25-minute just walk straight south. Transportation isn't great here with the, I guess a train, at least for where I'm at. So yeah, in general, there's no trains in the actual attractions, whereas the monument or memorial. So you got to trek there anyway, or if you have a car, that's your best bet. I will say in regard for going to the White House, it's a little bit better, but the White House is in the city, and that location is about a 18-20 minute walk. So it's not ideal if you don't have a car, and that's what I recommend for this property if you're going to stay here generally. But where it is located conveniently, if you like George Washington University, nice little college area, young area, it's nice for a small neighborhood area, then I highly recommend. Alternatives, if you're a Hyatt fan and you consider something a little bit more easier with transportation, consider the Grand Hyatt Washington D.C. Though as of this recording, it is going through renovations, so sleeping there may be a little bit noisy, but it is much closer to the city, and for example, it's also closer to the metro as well. As I forgot to mention that the Park Hyatt is about a 10-ish minute walk to the nearest metro as well, whereas the Grand Hyatt Washington D.C. is about a 5-minute walk to the metro, so consider that. It's also lower on points as well, but as of this recording that I mentioned, it's under construction, so there is a bit of noise, but about a 13-minute walk to the White House from the Grand Hyatt Washington D.C. As for breakfast, due to my status, we got $60 breakfast credit per person, so $120 per day at the Blue Duck Tavern. I really enjoyed this place. It's really nice. I sat in for the first day. Great customer service, great view, nice comfortable seating. You can get outdoor seating to see the city. And for the first day, I ordered pancakes with a side of orange juice and some, pecan sweets, which was very, very good and tasty. And then the second day, I got takeout, and I'll show here as well. I got some egg scramble, and wanted to use those credits and get a good, nice meal for the day to get started as well. And if you want to work out, I always do the review on the gym, and it's a bit of an adventure. It's on the 3rd floor of the property. You have to actually go all the way down to the hall of the 3rd floor. And you'll see a door and a sign. You go down the stairs, and then you go through another door, use your key card, and there it is. There's the fitness center, basically, where it does house, as you move to the left, it houses a small jacuzzi area if you want a little intimacy, and then there's a big family size saltwater pool, which is nice as well if you want to, try out the pool. And then as you come back inside, there's a small little fitness center. You see a lot of equipment such as, a medicine ball is there. And of course, as you move towards the fitness center, there's, some free weight machines and some free weights, some ellipticals, Pelotons, treadmills, all that kind of stuff. So it's nice. And you also could work out with a nice city view as well. So it's a nice little place to do. Nothing extravagant, but it's kind of simple, at least for this property. And I think it's because maybe people just like to go jog outside, which I've seen a lot in this city. So that's the review of the fitness center for this hotel property. And lastly, at least for a comparison, I've been to a couple Park Hyatt, especially international. How does this compare to like maybe a property such as Park Hyatt Kyoto or Zurich? Well, it's not at that level, especially with those properties being a category 8, requiring more points, and it's just a different atmosphere. I mean, for this property, to give you an example, it's lacking in what I would call the interior and architectural design. As in my room, for example, the blinds don't do it justice. It's a little bit dated. I mean, the carpet in the room, dated. I think a lot of higher-end properties don't have carpet as their floor. And even the hallways, it's got carpet. And as you've noticed, that carpet is a little bit more of an old-fashioned style and doesn't really speak luxurious. Whereas, when I've been to the Park Hyatt Kyoto, for example, it is just architecturally just great. Location is awesome. And like I said, no carpet to be seen. And the blinds are automatic pull with the push button, which is in the Park Hyatt D.C. It's a manual, so maybe they're doing renovations in the near future, but otherwise it's just a little step down, and it's still a great property, at least in America, and highly recommend. But it's comparing levels, it's not even close. Anyway, that's it for the review for the Park Hyatt Washington D.C. It's time to go now. Let me know what you all think about the hotel room review and all that stuff I've done in my 2-night stay. We're about to head out and go to the airport and check out the Capital One Lounge. But anyway, I appreciate everyone joining and listening to my content as I try to reach my goal of 2,000 subscribers for the year. Anyways, as I say in all my videos, life is short, travel more, and stick around till the end for some clips of my stay here in Washington, D.C. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next one.